Right, now I've got another setup here just to go through with you. I realised in the initial video when I was breaking down the strategy, I only showed you the short version of the setup, but I'm going to show you now the long version of the setup. Maybe you can see it already. Let me show you. As I said before, the first step, we're always looking for those aggressive moves which we're looking to trade off, like these significant legs in the market or significant impulses. So the one that really hits me, the most immediate one, which is the biggest one on the chart, is this one. So we take the leg from here to here. It retraced 38.2. It did go through it a little bit, but it didn't go to 50, which is the main thing. It's okay if it just spikes it a little bit or closes even a little bit above it like it does here. And then we're looking for an entry at the rejection, and we've got our stop below that. So we've got a 140 pip stop, and we've got a 380 pip target. So it's not bad risk to reward. So yeah, you just be trading a nice clean one from here to here, and you'd be out. Again, we can use that RSI as an extra. Same thing again, we've got a divergence, so we've got the market making a lower low, and we've got the market here making a higher high in the same process. So again, that's another good signal. Again, you don't need to use it on its own. I've traded this up without RSI, but I think it gives an extra just layer of confidence to the strategy. Another key thing as well is your leg. So some people would draw their leg from here to here. Something that can help is to use, I've got a Fibo zigzag, which is specifically for finding the legs. So this would measure it from here to here. So what this indicator does, it just helps me find, smooths out the waves. There's a lot of there's a lot of noise in the market, especially in the Asian sessions, in those liquid times where they're not really valid waves. So what this does, it tries to calculate the most important waves, and then that helps you know where to draw your fib from. So if you want help with that, I can send you that indicator as well. Just ping me an email and I'll send it over to you. So yeah, this helps you clearly see from here to here. Just a little background on where I got this. Well, first of all, these fib levels, and secondly, the zigzag. When I was on a trading desk quite a few years ago, there was a guy used to come in. He was a Swiss guy from a family of Swiss funds. I think his dad started one of the first hedge funds, and they've still got a family fund running today. But he was obsessed with Fibonacci. It's like he'd been studying Fibonacci for like 30 years. Back from the days when they used to just draw it by hand. They used to, before technology, like computers and charts, they used to have to draw it. So they'd have someone that would draw the chart with like perfection. They get an artist in to draw it, and then they'd work out Fibonacci levels using, like a compass protractor thing to find the actual Fibonacci's on the chart. He was obsessed with it, and he built this whole strategy around using these different levels and measuring the legs. He'd find the leg, and then once that leg was in place, for him this would be the leg which is valid until the 38.2 was hit. So that was kind of his strategy, which was finding the key leg and then trading around it, and then he would trade the breakouts in between different levels. Not really relevant to what I'm showing you now, but I just want to show you where this strategy's come from. I just played around with the levels over the years and noticed, because I noticed a lot that you'd have these key swing points get taken out, but often they'd be like a run, they'd be like a stop run or a fake out, and then the move would come back. I noticed that more often than not. The way I used to trade was always, I'd wait for this to happen, like intuitively, and then I'd often wait to get the short here and then run that down. But I actually realised that this setup, taking the actual reversal, although it can be a bit riskier because you're buying against the market, it paid out a lot quicker, and it seemed to have a higher risk to reward. And I was constantly waiting for this setup, and then this setup wasn't always paying out. I thought, why don't I take the reversal? And then using these levels was just it's what helped me put it into a structure. In a later video, I'll break down the levels so you can build your own fib like this. They're very specific and they're very accurate, and it's interesting itself how Fibonacci can be so accurate in the market. Well, Fibonacci is connected with everything. It's connected with the sequence. is how a man is built on, what the galaxies are built on Fibonacci sequence, the plants grow in Fibonacci sequence. So it seems almost like it's embedded in our own psychology, which also is how it seems to affect markets, because as I said before, markets are just psychology. It's just human beings' thoughts and ideas going into the market. The key thing that I was trying to get at is we're trying to find these key points, these key impulses, these strong ones, and these key legs, and this tool can help you identify those key legs, and from there you can potentially find other setups. So this is just the DAX as an example of an indice, but you can find this anywhere. We sort of had another one here. Yeah, again this time we came to the counter trend level, but again the trade would be valid. You have your stop down here and your target up there, and it paid out quite nicely. This one would have worked, but the retracement was too deep, so we went to 50. And this, you see, when you have a deeper retracement, when it goes to 50 or 61, it will normally come to the 38.2, which often acts as the turning point. It's like the proper reversal level where the market reverses, or at least reacts and then continues. But just trading that itself is a little bit more aggressive, and if it doesn't react, then it's just going to continue going. It doesn't have as much structure as the setup that I'm showing you.